Everyone's waiting for the all-new Mercedes GLB, but they're making a huge mistake. The 2026 GLB isn't the complete ground-up redesign some people were hoping for. That's not expected for at least another year or two. But honestly, waiting might be the wrong move, because what Mercedes did for 2026 is actually more important for anyone thinking of buying one right now. They've taken this popular small SUV and polished it to be the absolute best version it has ever been. And one specific change, a really clever one, affects every single person who gets behind the wheel. So what was the big problem Mercedes needed to solve here? The compact luxury SUV market is incredibly crowded. It's tough to stand out. And while the GLB has always been a great practical choice, some of its tech and the feel of its engine was starting to fall just a little behind the newest, shiniest cars on the block, even from Mercedes themselves. They needed to make it feel smoother, smarter, and more efficient, all without the massive cost of a full redesign. And their main solution is something you'll now find in every single 2026 GLB, from the standard GLB 250 to the much faster AMG GLB 35. It's a 48-volt mild hybrid system. Now, mild hybrid might sound complicated, but think of it like this. It's a small electric helper for the main gasoline engine. When you're at a stoplight and it turns green, that little electric system gives you an extra 13 horsepower boost right away. This makes taking off feel incredibly smooth with zero lag or hesitation. It just goes. The other thing it fixes is that annoying engine start-stop feature. You know how some cars can feel a bit shaky or clunky when the engine turns back on? This system makes it almost silent and seamless. You probably won't even notice it's happening. On top of that, it can even shut the gasoline engine off completely when you're just coasting down a hill or on the highway, which saves a surprising amount of fuel over time. This is all paired with the proven 2.0-liter turbo engine making 221 horsepower and a quick 8-speed automatic transmission. The next huge change is what you see and touch on the inside. This is a massive quality of life upgrade. Mercedes basically took the dashboard and brought it right up to date with their most expensive models. Now, every single GLB gets two beautiful 10.25-inch screens as standard equipment. One screen is for your gauges, and the other is a central touchscreen for your maps, music, and settings. They're running the latest Mercedes MBUX software, which looks fantastic with really vibrant graphics and is just more intuitive to use. But the best part for a lot of people, and maybe the most requested change, is that they got rid of that fussy touchpad controller on the center console. It's gone. Now you just control everything with the super responsive touchscreen, the new touch-sensitive buttons on the steering wheel, or by simply saying, "Hey Mercedes." This cleans up the whole look of the console and gives you a much more useful storage area. And to top it off, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are finally standard. No more messing with cables just to get your phone's screen to show up. Looking at the GLB from the outside, the changes are a bit more subtle, more like a light refresh. You'll notice new LED lights at the front and back, the headlights have a new signature look, and the taillights have a cool 3-block design. The front bumper has been tweaked for a slightly more aggressive appearance. There are also some fresh alloy wheel designs to choose from, and a nice new paint color called Starling Blue Metallic. And if you're someone who wants more power, the fast AMG GLB 35 gets all these great updates too. Its hand-built engine still makes 302 horsepower, but it's now also paired with that same mild hybrid system. So you get all that performance, but with the added benefit of that super smooth start and low speed boost. But even with all these significant tech and powertrain updates, the single most important reason people choose the GLB over its rivals hasn't changed one bit. It remains the only SUV in its direct class where you can get an optional third row of seats. Think about that, a compact SUV that can seat 7 people. Now, that third row is definitely best for kids or for short trips for adults, but it's a game-changing feature that none of its direct competitors from BMW or Audi can offer. That amazing practicality, combined with its unique boxy shape, which gives everyone great headroom and a huge, useful cargo area, is still the GLB's secret weapon. So, the 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLB is the perfect example of a really smart update. No, it's not a brand new generation from the ground up, but the changes they made are the ones that matter in your daily driving. The mild hybrid system makes it drive smoother and more efficient every single time you get in it. The completely new interior tech makes it feel like a truly modern luxury car from the driver's seat. It takes all the things people already loved about the GLB and just makes them better. This is the most polished, the most complete, and the most modern version of this uniquely practical SUV you can get.